story or giving an intuitive reading after service, you will always find him somewhere on the premises, faithfully fulfilling his spiritual duties. His good friends nicknamed him Teddy. Now the interesting thing is, his name is not Theodore, his name is Mike. Teddy is short for Teddy Bear, which lets you see just how much he is loved and how much he loves his friends and family. He is an amazing cook and has been extremely generous with providing food for our many meetings and events right here at the Center of Peace. He is best known for his banana pudding. And I have to be honest, I spent the last 8 years trying to trick him into telling me the recipe to that banana pudding, but he wouldn't do it. In fact, I even had that cocktail party at my house, and I gave him extra wine, trying to trick him into giving me the recipe. But it wouldn't work, it didn't work. And I wrote down what he actually told me. He says, no, my job is to share with you my gift of cooking, and your job is to sit back and just receive it. Isn't that nice? If I stood here telling you all the great qualities of our guest speaker, I would be here all afternoon. Therefore, I would like you to join me in welcoming licensed spiritual practitioner Michael Carr.
Here I am again, asking questions, waiting to be moved. I am so unsure of my perceptions. What I thought I knew, I don't seem to. Where is the turn? So I can get back to what I believe in, back to the old me. And God, please hear my call. I am afraid for me. Life has rubbed me raw. I need your healing, please. I am such a fool. How did I get here? Played by all the rules, then they change. I am but a child to your vision, standing in the cold and the rain. Lost here in the dark, I can't see to take a step. What is happening? Oh, it hurts so bad, I cannot breathe. I want to leave. So God, please hear my call. I am afraid for me. Life has rubbed me raw. I need your healing. Please, please. God, please hear my call. I am afraid. Life has made me cold. I need your healing. Please, please. That was my anthem before Jill Scott ever decided to pen that song, because before I even came to the Center of Peace, I was going through a very hard time, and I never could seem to understand why life was the way it was, why things happened the way it did to me. But before I go into that, I want to share with you, well, first of all, who have ever struggled with the question, who am I? Well, the spiritual principle that I want to give is that we are all integral parts of the body of God. And the science of mind core concept is God is all there is. Each human is an expression of God. That means you are love, you are wisdom, you are an image of God, spirit and form, you all are gifts. That's what I had to learn. I had to learn that hard lesson because, like I said, I was struggling, I was going through why I wasn't good enough, why I wasn't smart enough, why I wasn't skinny enough, why I wasn't this, why I wasn't that. And I remember being in my bed one night and going through these questions of who am I? What is the purpose of life? And I was just crying out to God, like, God, please, help me to understand this. Help me to move past this. And I just can't tell you how, like the person, but this is what happened. I needed a change. So I remember after that crying in bed, and someone had asked me to come to a party. And to this day, I cannot remember who the host was. I can't remember where this place is to this day. But I remember going to this party and going in, and I was mingling with the people and talking, didn't hardly know anybody there. And I was in this one room talking with a couple of ladies, and something told me to get up and walk around. So I walked around, and I went into this other room, and I ran into this brother in the room, and somehow we got on the topic of religion, stresses of life. He talked to me about, this is a place you might want to check out. So I said, okay. He said, well, they're having a ceremony called the Burning Bowl ceremony. I said, wow, that's interesting, because I had finished taking a Reiki class, and I went to Reiki class, and they mentioned something about a Burning Bowl ceremony. And I wanted to do one. It was serendipity that now I'm being invited to it. So I go, and it was the centerpiece. I walked into the centerpiece when we got on the Second Avenue. And when I walked in there, I was greeted by, I like to call Auntie Callista. She gave me the warmest hug, and it just felt so good just walking in. I got there, went through the ceremony, it was so beautiful. And ran into the young man again, and I talked to him, and he said, well, if you really, really like this, wait till you get ready to speak. So I came back. I think it was that following Sunday, maybe it was the following week, but I came back and I heard Reverend she was speaking. It was so beautiful. Everything that she was saying was right on time. I mean, and as I was hearing her, I was like, this is home. This is the place I need to be. So, needless to say, I kept coming back, and kept coming back, and kept coming back. And that gentleman that I met, that young man, was Darren Marshall. And I also met Darius that same time too, and we've been like biggest dudes, just together all the time, And so I started going to the centerpiece, and they kept telling me, you need to take foundations. You really going to love foundations. You're going to be walking on water when you take foundations. Walking on water, okay, yeah, I want to be able to do that. So I took the class, and wow, like Vicky. Yeah, yes, I got expanded. I mean, it was just phenomenal. I loved it, but I wasn't walking on water yet. So, everybody kept telling me, no, you need to take this class now. So I took that class, and took that class, and took each class until here I am now, a practitioner before you. All right. Becoming a practitioner is, I didn't know what a practitioner was before coming to Philadelphia, being here for a number of years. But becoming a practitioner